From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, King. Okay.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Tony.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Collins got it left side. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow. Spartan.
Right up the gut. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Spartan.
Back-to-back carries here. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Yellow. Spartan.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. A stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
A gain of a yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Give now to the running back. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third and long for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, who's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole...
Into the crowd, that pass is intercepted. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Mixon on the toss. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Why, Tony? 18. That's right.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The give here on 2nd. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
At the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs start to fight back for their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 7.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. Oh, man, I'm having a whole bunch. Partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tony.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Rob. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw by Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. First and 10 from the 32. Now it's Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
18. What's up?
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Stroud's going to throw for it. Got his man. This is Noel. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They go play action with Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Again, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Chiefs signaled for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Yellow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll run it here on third down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Under Lane.
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pistol now for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They'll run for this. And forget this 1st down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Blown back, it's the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
He's across midfield.
Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Going on third down, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Here's second and goal from the 6.
All right. 118.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Yellow.
Hand off on second and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Second and 3.
Yellow.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yellow.
Here he is on third and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running it down out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Handoff now from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the well again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Texans close to picking up their 5th win.
Oh, boy. 18. What's up?
Nixon's going to get this off his own lead. And he gets this forward to the 19. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line.
Nixon on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Here we go.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. So the Texans come away with a road win.